Hi, everybody. First of all, let's call the meeting to order. Mrs. Krimpaski?
Here.
Mrs. Mock?
Here.
Mr. Porter? Here. Sherwood? Here. Mrs. Smrek?
Here.
Item number 2. Approve a resolution declaring it necessary to renew an existing 4.9 mil tax levy for the purpose of current expenses and requesting the Mahoning County Auditor to certify the total current tax valuation of the school district and the dollar amount of revenue that would be generated by the renewal levy pursuant to sections 5705.03, 5705.21 of the revised code.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Mrs. Mock?
Yes.
Mr. Porter?
Yes.
Mrs. Krimpaski?
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood? Yes. Mrs. Smrek?
Yes.
Item 3, approve a resolution declaring it necessary to renew an existing 7.3 mil tax levy for the purpose of current expenses and requesting the Mahoning County Auditor to certify the total current tax valuation of the school district and the dollar amount of revenue that would be generated by that renewal levy pursuant to sections 5705.03 and 5705.21 of the revised code.
So moved. So moved.
Second. Take the vote. Mrs. Smrek?
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood? Yes. Mrs. Krimpaski?
Yes.
Mrs. Mock?
Yes.
Mr. Porter?
Yes.
Item 4, upon the recommendation of the superintendent, approve the 10-month contract for Colonel James A. Schnell to be Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps Senior Aerospace Science Instructor per MOA with the Air Force Junior ROTC, effective for the 2020-2021 school year.
So moved. Second. Second.
68 right now.
Cool.
They're pretty thrilled with that number at 68. We need to get to 100
In 2 years.
in 2 years.
Vote. Mrs. Mock?
Yes.
Mrs. Krimpaski?
Yes.
Mr. Porter?
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood? Yes. Mrs. Smrek?
Yes.
Any questions, Tom? Can I view those? Dan, how many people are watching? Tom, would you just like to let the gentleman know that I'll be answering those by Thursday? Sure. And please let them know that we do have plans that it's about 90, and those that are listening to as well. We're about 90% done with our plan of totally reopening now in the direction we're going to go, and teachers that need to stay home as well as kids that need to stay home. So we have the big plans in place. We will be offering both online and face-to-face 5 days a week. What they consider blended would be days at home and days coming. We will not offer anything like that right now at this time. We do need to apply or send in our plan for remote learning. If it would ever come to that we do have it in place. We have one on the board policy as we speak. We already have one in place, but we will amend it a little bit to make it more meaningful as to what we're going to be doing this year if it would come to that. We also need to apply for a blended learning one, even though we won't be using it. We'll just put the check mark there that we're going to bypass that option this year. But right now we will be offering face-to-face for 5 days a week and also online for 5 days a week. And we'll get into more detail when that comes. People, I think, want to know right now, what's the idea? I'm going to be recommending to the board for masks. We do need to make a policy for masks and or shields. We're trying to get a final answer if shields are equal to masks. I thought the health department did say yes on our meeting the other day, but Megan wanted, our attorney wanted to double check with that with the state. So my recommendation to the board right now will be for masks are to be worn coming and going to school, on buses, and hallway travel. Once they get in the classroom and they sit down with the shields, they can remove them. All employees, though, teachers included, will have to be wearing a mask or hopefully a shield at all times, but kids will not have to wear them at all times. 6 feet, 15 minutes, that's going to be words you're going to hear a lot of if you have not already. If you're within somebody for 6 feet, less than 15 minutes, you're not to maybe be a high risk. But if you're within that 6 feet for 15 minutes or longer, then you become a initial contact. Secondary contact would be further removed. Those kinds of things I'll go over more with you. I have 3 pages worth of information, and I'd like to probably email it first, board members, so that you have time to look it over and then have any questions.
Okay. Sounds good.
Fair enough.
Dave, can I ask one question?
Absolutely.
Okay. As far as the mask, are you making any requirement as to specific grade levels, like 6 to 12, or is that all students can remove their masks once they're in place?
All students can remove their masks.
Okay, thank you.
And will all students be required to wear the mask?
All what? I'm sorry? All
Will
students?
all students, all grades?
Only coming and going, buses, and hall travel. And then now we got to decide K3 or K to 5. I would say K to 5, it's kind of hard for those levels. I would request K to 5 not wear them. But if the board feels strongly that just only K to 3, I'm good with that as well. But then 6 through 12, definitely coming, going, hallway travel, and buses.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely.
Motion to adjourn?
So moved?
So moved. Second.
Mr. Porter? Oh, yes. Mrs. Smrek?
Yes.
Ms. Krimpaski?
Yes.
Mrs. Mock?
Yes.
Mr. Sherwood?
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
In association with Austintown Local Schools and Austintown Township.